We're going to talk about it. Larry Wheels versus Rampage Jackson. All right, they did a video together. And why am I feeling fat right now? I'm not fat. It's just I'm kind of like bloated. I came off my cut and I gained an initial 5 to 6 pounds just filling out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let it just ride that for a little bit and maybe allow myself to gain 10 pounds later. All right, but it's cool. It's cool. All right, so Larry Wheels, his wife, Rampage Jackson. Larry Wheels and Rampage Jackson did a video together when they was wrestling. Larry Wheels' wife was right there. And Larry Wheels' wife was showing some attraction to Rampage Jackson. And the whole situation is crazy because they did an interview later. Larry Wheels was so annoyed. He was so uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable situation that no man will want to go through. No woman probably will want to go through either. But it's like it's just different. All right. But if it was me, what would I do? I wouldn't do an interview about it. I wouldn't do nothing about it. I sit there and watch. That sounds bad. That sounds like a cuck situation. But it is what it is. I will sit there, let it play out. That way, I can see how far it goes, and that way nothing can be denied when I do what I do. What would I do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. My woman can do whatever she wants to do. That sounds bad until you hear what I say, what I'm going to do. I just said it, right? Nothing. Yup. But when she gets home, she's going to try to put her key in the door. Open it up. It's not gonna work. Your stuff, everything down to your socks that's left in the house, it's gonna be outside. My phone number, I won't change. I got business and other things that people gotta call me. You gonna be blocked. You can do whatever you want. You just can't come home. You can do whatever you want. He just can't come home. Larry Wheels, on the other hand, I get it. That's his wife. And I get it. Nothing really happened, but the way, something did happen. You can't be adjusting your hair, looking at this guy, and adjusting your chest, looking at this guy. And I'm right here. If I'm Larry Wheels and I'm right here while you're doing this in a public setting, live on camera in 4K, that's an embarrassment. Everybody sees it, and the bond between me and you ain't what I thought it was. You have to cut that off. What could you do? Okay, it's Rampage Jackson, a world-class athlete, a fight extraordinaire. Of course she's going to be attracted to her. I'm not looking at it as in looks because I don't know. But of course she's going to be attracted to her. Women are attracted to masculinity, money, health. Larry Wheels, big bodybuilder, right? Probably almost 300 pounds of muscle. Double my size. I'm natural. All right? He's roided up. Even if he wasn't, he'd still be probably bigger than me. But that's not healthy. All right? He gets winded. All right? Women don't like guys that get winded. You know what I'm saying? They can't do certain actions for a certain long time at a certain capacity. Women don't like that. All right? Somebody who can fight, cardio is their forte. Somebody who's like myself, who's leaner, I say I feel fat. I'm 172 pounds this morning. Look at this. That's an actual muscle. Look at my before and after. You'll see the difference between what fat looks like and what lean muscle, ab, shredded looks like. No roids. Like my homie Chris Jones say, no roids, just rage. Right? No roids, just rage. I had to use that. It's the best way to say it, right? When you start doing certain things stop working. And Larry's rich, so it can't be only just the money. Larry's black, kinda, so it can't be only just because Rampage is black. I don't know, maybe because he's darker. I don't know. But to do that in front of his face, that's crazy. That is the craziest thing I've seen in a long time. To do that behind somebody's back, we're gonna talk about this too. Beefing, right? What would I do? A lot of people say, oh, they'll try to. Nah, Larry wouldn't be able to stand a chance against Rampage. Yeah, Larry probably ain't gonna push over, maybe, I don't know, but Rampage, come on, bro. But even then, I wouldn't even do that. Even if I could, like, even if it was a guy who was soft, even if it was a guy who wasn't even a chance of beating me, I would never be mad at the other person. Never. I don't understand that. That's like something men should not do. And I'm not a man, woman, this and that, third. It's like this though. Women shouldn't do it either. If your man do something with somebody else, that somebody else ain't the one that's betraying you. Unless that somebody else is somebody else who has a bond with you, your sister, whatever. And as a man, like, you know what I'm saying, your brother, your cousin, your neighbor, whoever. If that person doesn't have a bond with you, that person is only doing what your significant other is letting that other person do. You know what I'm saying? Most likely it ain't personal. Is it? But is it, even if you could argue that, right? Is it worth it? What is that gonna do? What if you lose the fight? What if you lose? Now that person messing with your girl and beat you up. It's not about being scared to lose. Nah. Even if you win, to me, that's a bad look. You know what I'm saying? You lost your cool over somebody who don't even really love you like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying his wife don't love him. Maybe she couldn't control herself in the heat of a moment. There's so many different excuses, but you have to. You gotta dial that in. Okay, you got eyes. You're gonna think stuff in your head. It's human, right? Right. But it should go no further than that, because the rest of that stuff you're doing is deliberate. Think about it. Take a second. Matter of fact. But that's like saying that he don't look at other chicks because he was watching those videos and doing this and that. That's different. Or could you say it's the same? But this is in person, in front of his face. He's right there. And then, like, business-wise, the way he's handling it afterwards is crazy to me. He's almost sound like he's begging her not to like this other guy and begging her to like him more. This your wife, bro. Nah. I mean, I know it might be some, and then, oh man, then they got a video talking about, I guess somebody asked him if he got a prenup, and he didn't get a prenup when he got married. Dog, I was watching Greg Doucette. Greg Doucette had a point. He had a point. Get you a prenup. If you get married, this is my advice. If I ever got married, prenup. If a woman tells me that I'm tripping if I want a prenup, or I'm messing up the experience. This what I'm kind of copying off what Greg said, but it's cool because it needs to be said. If somebody's telling me that I'm tripping about a prenup, that means you're trying to get me. You're trying to make sure that he didn't say that. He said something about statistics say that it's 30-something% more likely that marriages stay together if there's a prenup. Because a lot of these people just running away with your bread. I know so many people. I know this one woman, she got a dual house right now. He worked his whole life to buy this house. They got divorced. She got the house. That's how things go. But I never understood that. I never understood that if there's equality and all that, why do I owe you if we break up? Why do I owe you if we break up? Now, if out of the goodness of my heart, if I see you struggling and I want to help you out, I should be able to make a choice to do that or not. But if I choose not to do that, I shouldn't be forced to. You see what I'm saying? That never made sense to me. That never made sense to me. There's probably different ways people could probably explain that to me. Now, I can understand like child support for the most part, especially when it isn't, greed and things like that. You know, you got so many celebrities that make billions of dollars and their wives are making millions of dollars off child support. Like, that's crazy to me. It is what it is. And then they be complaining, talking about they ain't getting what they supposed to get and this and that and third, and they get it renegotiated. And thank God in some of those situations they get less, try to be greedy. They don't need it, you know what I'm saying? But I will understand though, like if you rich and you a celebrity, you don't want them growing up in a poor neighborhood, knowing that your dad is 50 Cent or somebody, or you know what I'm saying? You don't want them growing up in a poor neighborhood knowing that your dad is such and such and your mom is such and such, whoever. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. I do get that. But people gotta understand too that y'all choose each other, man. Everybody chooses each other. So the problems that y'all got, y'all chose each other. Y'all chose those problems. Y'all should have learned. You should have, could have, would have. You can't rewind time, so you can't really go back and be like, get in this time machine and go back to the moment when I met you and then be like, nah, I'm good. No. It don't work like that, right? A lot of people were really right there when I said that y'all face lit up. I wish I could do that, but you can't. So you gotta make the best of your situations, all right? Larry, I hope you feel better. I know you're sick from this. Larry wife, man, quit doing that. You know what I'm saying? Rampage, stay away from Larry and his wife. Rampage Jackson, bro, like that's crazy. But yeah, I mean that happens a lot though. A lot of these women be going to like Chris Brown concerts and hopping on stage and they married. Like come on now. But then if your dude do something, he can be driving the car through the dang Walmart. Like he going to Walmart, he's stopping for a pedestrian and he looking and make sure that they get across safe. And you getting mad at him for looking up? I gotta make sure. If she got anything, you gonna be mad that he looking just to make sure she's safe. Come on now, somebody tell me I'm wrong. Somebody tell me if I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm still on the ground. Man, why am I making this type of video? I don't know, man. I can't go to the gym. We got one car right now. I'm gonna just keep it real. We had car situations. My car got messed up and then gave up on it. Get that car out of there. So we got a new car. But before we got this brand new car, I got so many different. Go through type in Rapid Time Fitness cars so you can see what my whole car situation was. Cause it's kind of hard to explain at the end of this video. But yeah, I did hit a deer in her car. A big buck with the antlers. That thing flew. I wasn't driving nothing but she had a 2010 Honda Civic. I had an 18 Honda Civic. I had bought it brand new. She had a 2010. Then that happened. Then we got into a Ford Fusion 2018. Transmission went out. So now we're in a 25 Kia K4. But in between then, we had so many different rentals, loaner cars. When that car was getting messed up, this one was getting fixed. And we had the 25, we had the 2025 CRV Honda that was a loaner, and it was 2024. No. Yeah. Dang, that was a year ago already? Yeah. I remember that because it was snowy. We got videos of it. We had the 2024 Accord. We had the 2000. Man, it was crazy. It was good and bad, expensive, long, drawn out car situation. But it's almost over now because we back in a brand new car, and then we gonna get her car real soon. So we'll be back at 2 cars in probably a couple weeks. All right. So right now she at work, and I'm at home doing videos by myself. My son at school. I don't know, man. About to go back to bed. Day off. Got the weekend off. I'm on night shift next week, but I'm gonna do some overtime tonight. Then I'm gonna hit the gym 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just planning on video. This is a video vlog. You know, note to self. Yeah, watch my workout videos, man. Comment, like, subscribe, share, holler back at your boy. I'm gonna quit rambling, scrambling, and watch it gambling. Hey, at the end of the day, do what I say, not what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I be doing, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm lazy, sleepy. I just ate, but I want to eat again, but I'm not going to eat again because I'm not going to overdo it, and I don't know. Peace. What kind of ending is this?